video is a scary urban legend about a cursed VHS videotape. Remember these? I do. It is said that if you watch this videotape, you will die within 48 hours. Some say that the cursed videotape in the film The Ring is based on this urban legend. Years ago, there were a group of 3 best friends. They all went to high school together, and one night they decided to have a sleepover, and this was during the summer holidays. They decided, as they were all horror fans, that the perfect sleepover would include watching a horror film. So late at night, they decided to go and drive down to their local video shop. But unfortunately, when they got to the video shop, it was already closed. So they spent some time driving around trying to find a video shop that's still open. And eventually they did find a video shop open. It was down some side street, kind of hidden away. They pull up and all walk inside. They spent some time looking through the horror section, but they could not decide on a film to watch. They kept arguing over which horror film they should choose. They all wanted different ones. So eventually they decided to go up to the counter and ask the woman who worked there for a suggestion for a really good horror film they could watch. The woman ponders for a moment and then she says, "I have just the film that would be perfect for you." So she disappears into the back room. While they were waiting, one of the girls noticed that there was an old videotape just sitting on the counter. It didn't have a box or a cover or a label or anything like that, and it looked really dirty and stained. And of course she was curious. They were all curious. So she went to pick it up, and almost immediately the woman rushed out of the back room. The woman who worked there rushed out and placed her hand on the video cassette, pushing it back onto the table away from the girl. And with a strange smile on her face, she says to the girls, "That's not something you girls should be watching." So the girls are a little bit confused. They don't really know what's going on, so they ask her, "What's on the film? Why can't we watch it?" And all they could get out of the woman is her saying that it's some sort of home movie and it's not for them. And the film that she's chosen for them is much better, much more suited for them. So eventually the girls just agreed to rent out the film that the woman behind the counter had recommended and suggested for them. So the woman goes back into the back room to get the video that she was recommending for them. And when she went back in there, one of the girls swiped the videotape and put it in her bag. When they got back home, the girl who had stolen the videotape takes it out of her bag and convinces the other 2 to watch it. She says, "We have to watch that. Who knows what could be on this videotape? Let's find out." They put the tape into the tape recorder and pressed play, and all of a sudden the power cut out. All the power in the house cut out, apart from the television and the video player. There was a crackle of static as the video began to play, and on the screen appeared a woman tied to a wooden stake. She was surrounded by angry men and angry women, all carrying burning torches. They were shouting and spitting on her, and then they set fire to the wood beneath the woman's feet. The woman, who was set on fire now, began laughing like a maniac, and the people surrounded her began shouting out things like, "Burn the witch," or "This is your punishment for practicing black magic." As the flames rose higher and higher, licking her face now, she screamed out a curse, saying that anybody who watched her death, who witnessed her death, would die. They would suffer the exact same fate in 2 days' time. There was a screech of static, and the tape began to make skipping sounds before eventually just cutting off. The terrified girls just sat there in the dark, not knowing what to do, until eventually the power came back on. They tried to convince each other that maybe this was some sort of prank or a joke, and they all agreed that they should return the tape to the video shop as soon as possible. So straight away, they all get back into the car and they head over to the video shop. But when they get there, the shop is gone. All that's left is an empty, abandoned building where the video shop once was. 2 days later, all 3 of the girls were dead. The first girl was found floating in a swimming pool. Her body was burned beyond recognition. The second girl's body was found in a park. Again, her body had been burned. The third girl's body was found in a furnace. When the police were investigating the mysterious deaths, they found it was such a strange coincidence that all 3 girls had burnt to death on the same day. And the weirdest thing about it, nothing around them had even been singed by the flames. The police found a rubbish bin outside one of the girls' houses, and this rubbish bin had clearly been set on fire. It had been burned out. Everything inside this rubbish bin had been destroyed, apart from a videotape which had been untouched by the flames. Hi, I'm Natalie Benz, and if you're brand new here, welcome to my channel. If not, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. And if you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, always keep an open mind. Now it's time to go make a lovely cup of tea, so I will see you in my next video.